Welcome to the SLUSH podcast, the only place on the internet where we cover toddler toys to movie reviews and all of the spoilers in between.
Well, welcome to SLUSH. It's been a year. It's kind of crazy. We went from humble beginnings with just me and Matt. Now we have a full ensemble cast to complain and bitch about of our favorite movies, including Marty.
Yeah, that's weird. I didn't think I lost track of time. I remember when we started, I was like, someday we'll have a bunch of episodes. Now we're here. And we
do
got
have a bunch of
John.
episodes.
Hi.
John's back. John's just reoccurring constantly. You're one of the co-hosts now.
Yeah, when do I move up to primary cast? I'm getting tired of these residual checks.
Well, I don't know. As soon as we have money, I guess.
Okay.
It's true.
I found this toque the other day. My Snoogans toque.
It's hell yeah.
I'll do a wardrobe change every 5 minutes here.
Well,
Okay, I believe in you.
Like, seriously, guys, you've been telling me all year that we're gonna have product money and everything. I just don't know how we're going to. I mean, like, I can't even afford this ice cold Dr. Pepper half the time now.
Don't do that. We're gonna copyright strike this last movie we ever have.
Could you imagine if Dr. Pepper reached out to us and they were like, we really like what John's bringing to the table, so we're gonna send him Dr. Pepper, and we get you horribly addicted to it?
Oh man,
Yeah.
I fell off the wagon hard for energy drinks again.
Really?
It's Halcon, man.
Excuses.
They give it away for free.
It's true. It's like candy over there.
There's literally
Give it
a
away.
sign, like when you go into a panel, like a big one, they have signs of how to take care of yourself for the weekend. It's like, enjoy your time, eat real food. At the very bottom, it says you cannot live on energy drinks all weekend.
Also gives you a sign you could speed run kidney stones here.
That does not sound fun.
No. So,
Or does it?
so a whole year, what do we do?
Well, we were supposed to do a Turok episode, but here we
Well, I have some Turok comic books right in front of me, but I haven't read them yet.
go. Yeah.
They're literally they've been sitting in front of me for 1 year. So sorry. I don't know. I mean, you just went to Halcon. Do you want to tell us what happened? What was it like?
Well, today was day 2. Day 1 was a half a day, really cool. I'm trying to think of the highlights of day 1. I played a lot of video games.
What was the best one?
Duck Hunt.
All right.
Last year I played like a lot of like Street Fighter Third Strike, and I was just whooping ass, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, I felt so great.
Street Fighter.
What else was there? A lot of vendor floor, and I did a couple of Q&As and some gentle panels. Like today I saw Ben Browder from Farscape and Stargate. He had just gotten off the plane this morning, so he was like,
Did you buy anything crazy there?
You know something? This is a year I haven't spent a lot of money. I think
Sully's
I'm
just
in
pointing to his sword.
Yeah.
So proud.
outside of outside of my pass. I think I'm only in about $20, and that was
Wow, that's
for a
crazy.
parking yard. Yeah, well, I haven't spied anything. I don't usually do my big shopping till the last day.
Oh, you're going back tomorrow.
Well, I bought a weekend pass, so I kind of have to get my money out of it.
Cora was offered free tickets today, but I was like, fuck. Bennett will not like going to that, I don't think.
No,
He doesn't even like
I think he's too young for it. I think
Yeah.
I think he'd be
There
overwhelmed.
were so many babies.
Especially if he just came back from not being sick after a little while. I think it'd be
Yeah. And even at the farmer's market, he like sees all the people and he's like, fuck this shit. I do not want to be here.
There were so many babies. They had baby races.
I know. Bennett I'm like, we're gonna start him on Halcon next year, but hold on, I gotta switch hats. I gotta go through all my hats.
Yeah.
I wish I should have did the same with my hats. God damn.
Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm lying. I spent like $100 on photo ops that I haven't gotten yet.
With who?
So one's with Ben Browder. I've got this Stargate prop to take with me.
Oh my god, I thought that was not a real picture you sent us. That's awesome.
No, it's real. It's legit. And then Benny. Hold on, I know his real name. It's Ty Olson.
Is he related to the Olsen twins?
He is not. Hold
This
on.
is
I
very
got
important
these-
questions. Oh, he
my
became
schedule.
less interesting
I know.
instantly.
He's done now.
Yeah, I can't. You got me excited for no reason, John.
So yeah,
He's
Ty
blocked
Olson
me.
and Julian Richings. Julian Richings. Do you guys remember the Canadian Heritage Minute with Winnie the Pooh?
Yes.
He
Winnie
was the
the
dad.
Pooh. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He was
He's
the
like
dad.
Christopher Robin, blah 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 blah. I remember that.
Yeah, they made it a point to show that while he was on stage today.
He has a very memorable face.
He does, and he's been in so many things. He has like 250 credits to his name.
Damn, I got like none.
Yeah.
I just got
Someone-
musicals and theater.
Someone asked me what my cosplay was. I'm like, I'm doing background from Sullivan's Crossing.
You're really gonna ride that till you die, huh?
Oh
Dude,
my
you know
god.
how many like sets of clothes I wore over Sullivan's Crossing? I could get away with a cosplay of just the whole weekend.
Oh my god. You're that guy from all the Nova Scotia shows.
I'm in the background of a bunch of Christmas movies, and
You should be like the guy from Empire Strikes Back who has like the ice cream maker, the little round ice cream maker.
yeah,
And then everybody will start cosplaying as you from all the Nova Scotia film stuff.
we should totally try this at Halcon. It'd be so much cooler with a live audience.
Yeah, that would be fun. I'd be
I've
down
seen,
to do that.
I've seen some podcasters who actually do try like tours doing their podcasts in different areas of the country.
Yeah,
It's kind of like stand up though, you know. You gotta really be like
we
witty
could
and on
actually-
your.
we can actually
Yeah, I'm
organize.
not witty. You guys still have to be the witty ones. I'll just stand there and be like, we're Slush Podcast.
Cuss the silent Sully, just like what?
Yeah.
Oh, so
It's
what you're
gonna
saying
be-
is it's all on me.
It's
yeah,
just
and Cody. And Cora. Cora will talk a bunch about crazy shit.
I know she will.
Yeah.
I
I think it'll be. I think it'll be cool to do like a segment like that, like just for a live audience. I've seen how fun it can get, especially when you do like crowd work or something. Especially just like to rile up people's opinions. I would just say hot take after hot take, if I'm being honest. Not even
Oh
stuff I agree
my.
with, just to piss people off. I guess
I gotta switch hats again.
it's true. Marty agrees with me. A year from now, don't
Ooh,
look
sorry.
back at this video and know what my plan is.
Speaking of hot takes, Trump won. What are your guys' thoughts?
Oh, wait, hold on. Do I have to set this
We're
5-minute timer, or are we just gonna go?
Oh, wait,
Let's just do it. We'll see where it
Fuck.
takes us.
I mean, we're
I
actually
think
talking.
we should, right? We should timestamp the hell out of this.
I mean, we are. This is after the American elections just happened, and Trump did win. So go team, yeah, or oh god, no, whatever your side is on this sort of perspective.
Thomas Jefferson once said that you get when it comes to elections, you get what you deserve. So take from that what you will.
I don't know what to take from that.
That's probably like your most sour take, John.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
I don't think that was not a good quote.
I mean, do you mean like they voted him in, so I guess it's what they want, kind of thing? Is that
It's more like
the majority?
you don't know yet.
I don't know what to expect. I mean, it probably will be fucked, but you know.
I could probably just don't look. The last couple of weeks I've been reading a book, and I had to stop reading it because it's no longer fiction. It's slowly becoming reality. So like, I'm just gonna send Margaret Atwood back her copy of The Handmaid's Tale because this book is just getting too real.
I've heard the show was pretty good. Didn't we do that show? I think we did in Toronto.
I think we did. I never watched it though.
Yeah.
I
was reading the book in preparation to watch the show, and now I don't want to watch the show because I'm depressed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, siding away from politics, and we're getting into pretty shifty territory.
Is it shifty? I mean,
that.
I think it's interesting.
I mean, it is. I just like it's just the way, like, just how certain events have unfolded, especially like with this election. And there's so many like controversial moments happening in history at this very moment. It makes you really think, like, damn, what a weird time we're living in. Seems like there's just so much negative everywhere that you just can't avoid for some reason.
It's like every week we're getting closer to that movie Idiocracy.
Never seen it.
Never heard of it.
You should watch it because you're gonna be like, wow, this is like a documentary. You know, it gets me so hot. The only thing that cools me off is Gatorade Zero with zero sugar and now Cool Blue flavor.
This is our last episode because of you, John. Like you're killing putting so many labels in here. We gotta go lower. People who actually do sponsor low level things. We gotta go to NordVPN, Gamer Subs, Raid Shadow Legends. We gotta level ourselves here.
VPNs I see a lot of. We'll do some Mr. Beast toys or something.
Mr. Feastables, baby. They're into Canada. Hell yeah.
I saw the commercial for his toys with Miss Rachel because Bennett was watching YouTube, and I'm like, man, it's just like I don't know what to think of that.
Dude, he's having a slow fall from grace too.
It's seems like it.
Yeah.
Did you watch that video I sent about with the Muppets that counted to 4?
No.
It was a parody of Drowning Pool's Bodies. So it's like, I can only count to 4. I can only count to 4.
Oh my god. Sully's like, who the hell is Drowning Pool?
Right. Yeah. Sorry, Sully. There was a costume at cosplay a cosplay at Halcon you would have gotten such a kick out of. I'm going to throw him out here. If you guys can find him on Instagram at Alden Burke Cosplay, he was Linkin Park.
Like the whole band?
No. He was literally Link from Legends of Zelda, but around him he had like a little city built that looked like a park.
Awful.
I was thinking you're gonna be like Abe Lincoln in a park or something like that.
No. It was Link in Park.
That's not right. That's just not right.
But it's so funny.
Oh, Linkin Park. Are they still a band now, or did that girl get canceled?
I haven't really been paying attention, but as far as I know, they're still doing stuff, but I don't know what's happening. I haven't paid attention at all, for being honest.
Yeah.
I've been riding the Tyler the Creator train right now. His new album came out like a while ago. Well, actually earlier, like 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago. In October 28th. There we go.
Sully, you're a big anime guy, right?
Yes, I used to be.
Is there like a Western anime?
A Western anime? That's just
Western
called
anime? Where they all wear like cowboy hats and wet gear and stuff?
I'm sorry, rephrase that question. What?
Okay, so when I go to conventions, I can usually figure out who people are, except for anime characters, because I have no idea because I don't watch anime. And there was a whole group of cosplayers. I'm talking like 30 of them, and they were all dressed in like Western gear, but it all had like Japanese writing and stuff on it. I'm like, what is that? And my friend's like, it's some kind of Western anime.
Western anime. I know some classic ones. Like Cowboy Bebop is a big one because honestly, that's just like anime Firefly, but actual with an ending.
I heard the live action show did not do very well.
No, it did not do well at all. What else was there? I guess Trigun is kind of Western-y, but that's fairly old. And they have a new anime out right now that's more sci-fi than Western-y.
Maybe tomorrow I'll just bite the bullet and go up to them and be like, "Hey, what are you guys?"
Western anime. I am not thinking of like I can't even think of any like modern ones that are like that. Sorry.
No, it's straight up Pokemon or something.
Oh my god, there were so many Pokemon. I could have caught them all.
I wanted to go, but I don't know. I feel like it's not the right time.
I know some of my mates and family are there right now, and I don't know if my auntie has a panel up there again this year or not. She usually tries to have a panel on as a vendor there selling her art. Yeah, but I couldn't confirm if she actually did again this year.
I find Halcon's a good way to gauge what was super popular through the year, because it's like near the end of the year, so people can kind of get their cosplays ready up until then. And believe it or not, Beetlejuice was really popular this year.
So weird. I never thought in a million years there'd be a sequel.
Yeah. And
I didn't even see it.
You haven't seen it yet?
No.
I don't think I'm gonna see it, to be honest. I'm fine.
Oh.
So it's good, but like there's a lot of people that are like, oh, this is just like Tim Burton giving his personal stroke to everything.
I haven't liked a Tim Burton movie in so long. I think Sleepy Hollow was the last movie he did that I liked.
I was just gonna say it's Sleepy Hollow for me. That was the last good one I saw.
That movie's great.
Yeah,
That movie
because I
is
think
good.
after that he did Planet of the Apes, and then we were all like, nope, we're done.
Yeah,
That was
Paul Walker.
That was Mark Wahlberg. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, right. Paul Walker's dead.
No, I mean, he was alive when that movie was out, but like,
Are we going down another dark path, Sully?
I mean, we're not really. I guess. Okay.
Did you? Okay, R.I.P. Did you guys see that Tony Todd died yesterday?
Yes.
Who's that?
That is very sad.
Candyman. He's the Candyman to me, and he's also in the Night of the Living Dead remake.
Oh, right.
In the Final Destination movies.
Oh yeah, right.
Yo, Scott. One of our coworkers worked on the first few.
Really?
Yeah. He talked about it quite a lot. He was even mentioning when he was working on him. He was like, he didn't realize how big of an impact was going to be and how many sequels afterwards that he worked on it.
We should bring Scott on the podcast. It'd be hilarious.
you know, it was funny. He was telling me about like sometimes when he like when we were first starting out that he was like playing our podcast on kitchen tables with his family. I was like, oh, I'm not gonna lie to you, I kind of cringe. I was like, damn, what am I saying? It's like controversial for a full family right now to listen to.
Dude, today we were testing. We got a Fire Stick for a TV for Bennett to watch YouTube and stuff on upstairs, and I was flipping through our podcast just like in the middle of every episode, and it was so trippy to see. It was just so weird to hear us in the mid conversation, like through months and weeks and a year, because we're just like talking about weird stuff that happened that week, and all of our looks kind of changed. Like, I should make a trailer. It's very, very entertaining to see. But we don't really talk about anything too crazy, except the election of 2020, whatever. 25.
24.
24? 25?
Yeah, it is 24. Yeah. Canadian elections are next year.
Sully, we're not talking about politics, okay? No, I'm joking. We should totally talk about it. I don't mind if we talk about it.
It's kind of fun. Heartless shills. I mean, why don't we just drink? Just enjoy our beverages out of our cold Yeti mugs? Like, seriously.
Does Yeti even promote?
No.
You don't watch NASCAR, do you?
Nobody watches NASCAR. What are you talking about?
They've got a crowd. They drive in those cars, and that Formula One movie that's coming out looks pretty crazy next summer.
Which Formula One movie is that?
It's directed by the guy who did Tron Legacy and Top Gun Maverick, I believe.
Oh wow!
And it's supposedly, I don't know if this is true, but it's supposedly the most expensive movie ever made.
For a
movie about NASCAR?
No, it's Formula One racing.
What? For Formula cars, I could probably see why it'd be like that expensive, since those cars are very, very like pristine. I find.
So you think the budget's high because of the cars?
I think it may be because if they did what they did with Top Gun Maverick and filming inside a freaking jet, they probably filmed inside a lot of these Formula Ones and actual races and stuff like that, right? So I imagine it must have cost like a lot to actually film, and even just these practical races they are doing with these Formula Ones.
Brad Pitt is in it. I don't know if he's an F1 racer. Maybe he is now.
That'd be like his third F1 movie, though, wouldn't it?
Brad Pitt?
Yeah, he's done a bunch of them.
Really?
Yeah, he did one. I think it was for not. I can't remember the name of it. He crashed in it though.
The last car movie I remember really remembering is Gran Turismo, where they trained these esports players who would play video game.
How was that movie?
I'm not quite sure, but I know it is based on real events. So they actually got the winner who actually was able to practice and actually be able to manipulate and drive an actual vehicle that put down, and he got him to compete in actual races and stuff like that. His story sounds like really damn insane, especially considering he went from just playing the video game, playing them like casually, to actually being in front of all these like crazy cars. And now he had a knowledge of knowing all the maps because they're all in Gran Turismo, right? So he's able to memorize which directions and everything.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Isn't the guy Hopper from Stranger Things? He's in the movie, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's not that old. It only was like 2 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's only a few years ago, I think it was. So
Horror movies. I liked Ford versus Ferrari. I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh right, yeah.
That was actually pretty wicked. I love that stuff where they're developing like, technology and shit like that.
Yeah.
It's so interesting. I don't even know what the F1 movie's about. I know Apple made it, so it has a Queen song. The trailer is just a Queen song,
Oh
and it's
right,
like a minute, and it's just like really intense.
I
It
have seen
looks
this.
cool.
I've seen this trailer now.
The
I can
premise
remember
of the movie: a Formula One driver who raced in the 1990s has a horrible crash, forcing him to retire from Formula One and start racing in other disciplines. A Formula One team owner and friends contact him. Blah blah blah. Brad Pitt, and this movie costs.
Is this the
Doesn't
new
say.
one or the
Yeah,
old one?
no, the new one.
Remember Rush? That movie looked kind of cool. I've never seen it. Chris Hemsworth's in it.
Oh right. I think I've seen like the posters for this movie.
I can't remember who else is in it. Uh, what other movies are? You know what? I saw a clip from the new Terrifier movie. Has anybody seen the Terrifier movies? I see the guy,
No.
the clown everywhere.
I see. I feel like he's just been everywhere as of late because of Terrifier
No,
3 that's
like
out right
it's
now. Just like
ridiculous.
it's been
He
nonstop
pop,
promotion for that movie.
he pops up on my feed all the time, and it's like, oh, we're about to go out and get ice cream, and then they show the clown. It's like, what the hell?
I know it's weird. I've never seen them, but
And I always see like those taglines that they give like almost every other horror movie, like, oh, people were throwing up watching this movie. They had to leave early because they were so scared. I'm like, yeah. We haven't heard this all before. Like,
I saw a clip today from the third movie, and it was probably one of the weirdest fucking things I've ever seen in a horror movie. I was laughing and also horribly disgusted.
Well, is this like our Sharknado, our new kind of Sharknado, where they're just going to release like a bunch of these Terrifier movies?
I
I
hope
think
so.
so.
I
Because
hope
they're
so.
really cheap.
Yeah,
Like
because they're
really
going to do like I thought they were going to do that with Cocaine Bear, and they just didn't. So
that movie wasn't as good as I thought it was gonna be. I'm not
of
gonna
Yeah,
lie.
course it wasn't. It was Cocaine Bear.
I
the
know, but it was kind of funny in the trailers. But then when you
yeah,
see the movie, you're like, oh, that's all
yeah,
the parts.
yeah, and that TikToker guy who's in it, he really like amped up the hype for it for him not even being in it for very long.
That guy is great though.
He is great. I know. Yeah.
His customer service stuff is like how we all feel.
Oh,
Like
dude, it's
100%.
pristine.
Can you check go back? Can I check go back? What do you think is back there? Like, I love the random tangents he goes off on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being someone who's worked in retail, I love every second of it.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's for sure. Like
Yeah.
exactly what everybody thinks.
Yeah.
Um, but has anybody played any games lately? I haven't played anything.
I finished Colonial Marines again the other night.
How I heard that was like a pretty expensive game to track down. Is that the DS one?
Colonial Marines. I've got it for my
Yeah.
360.
Oh, must be a different
Yeah.
one. Hmm.
I am looking for another copy of it though, but I was looking for it to get the it comes with a figure of a Colonial Marine in a power morph.
He's like crapping out that his whole tangent is gone. I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna fill the void until he comes back. Oh my god, is he finally moving? Cut me off at any point here, John. Colonial Marines. Whoa, I've only played Alien Isolation, arguably the better version of the two because it's an actual horror game.
Oh my god, you froze like this, John, like for like a minute
Yeah,
there.
Is it
That
really?
yeah.
was crazy.
Oh well.
You were really excited though.
Okay, you're back. All right, continue on.
Oh, sorry.
I never played Space Marines. Footnote.
I heard Dead Space
Um,
was really good.
Dead Space is really good. I actually highly recommend anybody play it. You can play it
What-
for the 360 for the first three, or you can play the remake on the Game Pass or what have you.
Ooh.
I just bought
What
like
ab-
a physical copy of a game, and it's like Modern Warfare, and it was like $10, and I plugged it in. I'm like, okay, I see why it was $10.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
so
a CD,
sorry.
right? Yeah.
At least it wasn't scratched, or was it?
Was that
No,
why
it
you're
was
saying it's
brand new.
$10?
It was brand new at Best Buy.
Like Modern Warfare, like Call of Duty,
I,
like for the 360?
yes, no, for the I believe I've got it laying around here, but I don't.
Like the remake of it, Modern Warfare.
Oh.
For Xbox One and like PS4. Yeah,
Hold on, I think it might still be in the game. Talks amongst yourselves.
We have been for a while, for being real.
I feel like when John moves too quickly, his camera can't handle it, and his computer dies a little bit.
Dude, when he gets amped up, like he can't. He literally loses the spirit with us, and that's why I was like, I might as well fill the void.
Dude, I hear. Okay, this cannot be my computer because there's no microphone turn on here. I just have the one mic, and I can hear an echo when everybody's talking. So
Weird.
There has to be an open mic on one of your guys' computers. Oh, I've heard of that.
Yeah.
Oh, Battlefield. That's not even. Modern Warfare. That's Call of Duty. Like,
I bought it for $10. I didn't care about what it was. It was a first-person shooter game.
Yeah, I've heard that one is pretty bad, though, I must say.
Yeah, it really is.
Battlefield 2045. There's like nobody on the servers now, I don't think. So there's not nobody, but there's like very little people playing it.
Yeah, there's nobody on it. I'm thinking about trying Fallout though.
Which one?
I don't care. I just want to try it because I want to at least try and get some of the lore in before the show comes back.
Oh, yeah.
You could kind of play either one, but my personal favorite is Fallout 3 for the 360.
Yeah.
I just bought that. I have it now.
But there's also Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4, and there's Fallout 1 and 2. But I think you need an actual PC to play those games because I don't recall anywhere you can play on console. There's also Fallout Tactics. There's also the mobile Fallout gaming.
Guys, what about Minecraft?
Minecraft? You could play that on literally anything. It's crazy. We could probably play it now if Discord allows us.
I was asked to join Minecraft, a community, yesterday, and I was like, I don't know anything about Minecraft, but I'll give it a whirl.
What you think? Well, you haven't played it yet, or just?
No, I joined the Discord and I downloaded the game, but I don't really know what the hell Minecraft. I used to watch my nieces and nephews play it when they were little, so it just looks like you walk around and hit stuff, and it breaks apart, and you build things.
So the original base game in Minecraft is really just about basic survival. Oh, how do I all right, start off with nothing but my fist. I'm gonna have to punch trees to build a house, make myself a shelter, and then I'm gonna have to hunt some animals, make myself some food, and then just to go into mines, get some iron, build an iron house or stuff that protect you from others. It's pretty much just evolution of just like building like your own like.
Okay.
It's pretty much the whole basic premise of Minecraft, so there isn't really a story or anything like that. It's just like people really like Minecraft for simplicity and just the amount of soothing music and just how easy it is to get into. Since you don't really have to
music.
The music is amazing. I think it has some of the best game music. It's so soothing. Like you could probably play it right now and just hear the sound and just.
I'll load it up.
Hell yeah! It's video game music. You can actually play that on streams and shit like that. They're amazing.
Is it Minecraft or is it Fortnite that I'm thinking of that they used to whore out the new Star Wars game or the new Star Wars movie a couple years ago?
That was Fortnite.
Okay.
Yeah. But
it's just so simple looking. It reminds me of computers when I was like 8.
Yeah, I was even telling Matt about that earlier in the week because he's asking about Minecraft. Like, Minecraft is so simple, but I think it's easily the most complex, like one of the most complex video games out there. Because the amount of stuff you can do when you really know how to do it. Because they have like a system called Redstone that you can use to manipulate as electricity of sorts within the game to make it hit latches, lights, or anything have you. There's a guy, I think in about 2014, who was able to manipulate Redstone and actually make a working Game Boy within the game and play Pokemon Red in Minecraft.
I've heard of this. It's very weird that you can do that in the game.
I think Minecraft has so much freedom that you like when you go into creative mode to figure out what you want to do and what you want to base it off of. Like it's insane. And at that, Minecraft has so many servers and like game modes now. There's like parkour. There's even like hide and seek and different kind of game modes they've imported from other games into their own. Even like horror stories or like story modes and stuff like that. And
really?
Yeah.
So what you're saying is that Minecraft is going to be the basis for the Oasis.
They have the planet Minecraft in the movie.
Yeah, if anything, Minecraft already is for so long now because I think it's even dominated like how YouTube algorithms have worked in like early 2010s because that's all everybody was playing. because there's so much things you can do in Minecraft, especially when you find the right communities and toolkits to use and manipulate in it.
Are you playing it right now?
Me myself, no. But I've always respected Minecraft because it is the most sold video game in the world. Like, period. It's number one for a reason.
Isn't it free?
It can be free, but it's mostly like you have to buy it.
Oh, I see. Like in-game stuff.
No, the game physically. There's in-game transactions, in-app transactions, but the game is so cheap. I would say like maybe like $15, maybe like between $10 to $20 usually.
Oh, interesting. Minecraft.
Yeah, even has like a
Okay.
Minecraft story mode and all that.
So
Isn't it?
can I tell you guys a story? I've
Of
been
course.
talking.
You're into
I've been
Minecraft.
talking with Cody for the last little bit. He just got off his plane. He's waiting. He was waiting to get his luggage, and they lost. Air Canada lost his luggage.
Oh.
Ooh.
R.I.P. luggage.
We gotta burn Air Canada now.
Wow. Wow. Can't talk about the election, but we can burn Air Canada. Well, Sully, there you
It's
go.
true.
Just
I mean,
making the rules up as you go along, are you?
it's true. It's true.
To be fair, I'd rather not fly Air Canada either.
Yeah.
I just fly whatever's cheapest.
Yeah.
I just fly whatever it would take me, to be honest.
You know what was crazy? I was thinking about where to spend Christmas this year, and I thought about, like, I said Vegas, and I started looking at other places. It is cheaper for me to fly to like Rome to spend Christmas in Italy than it is to spend Christmas anywhere in Canada or North America.
Oh my.
Man, some of my family, like last year, I thought I was going to go see them, but they ended up going to Cuba for Christmas.
Yeah. Like
Or
I priced to fly to Rome like 3 days before Christmas, and the tickets and the hotel together were only going to be like $2,800 over the 5 days I would have been there. I'm like, you know what? Christmas in New York would be so much cooler. And it was eight
That would be
grand.
fun. 8 grand.
8 grand.
Kind of a lot. Go to New
Yeah,
York. It's not even that far from here.
it's
I
true.
know, exactly.
Let's go.
What are
No,
we waiting for?
no. The last time I was in the States was Maine.
We'll visit the firehouse.
We go visit Stephen
Yeah.
King's house.
I've been there.
Stephen King. We'll have him on the podcast. I'll be right back.
He's going to get Stephen King right now.
Yeah, I used to go to Maine quite often because I used to go blueberry raking over there.
Really?
Yeah. Because my grandfather has took us to, like across the Maine all the time, every summer, just so he can go blueberry raking, and we have
Yeah.
a little camp that we chill at. We even go to summer school. God damn, summer school. He put us in that anyway. It was kind of funny because when we went into this camp, it was a bunch of the Mi'kmaq and Native folk and a bunch of
Yeah.
like Spanish, like Latino Mexicans. It was crazy, the dynamic. Yeah.
So like my dad used to haul Christmas trees out of the South Shore of Nova Scotia, and he'd come up and go through New Brunswick, and he'd pick me up on like a Friday night to take them down, and he'd take them down to Boston to unload them. And before he crossed the border, he would go in and buy two 2.4s of Labatt Blue and slide them under his bunk. And as soon as we got down there, he would take one of those bottles and put it up on his dash. And I'm like, Dad, why are you doing that? He's like, don't worry, it's fine. So we went to where we were unloading trees, and this truckload of Puerto Rican guys showed up and opened. Like they saw the bottle up there. All of a sudden, within 2 hours, the truck had been to 5 different locations, loaded. And then Dad took both those cases, put them on the trailer, and turned his back for like 20 minutes. Came back, and there was a bottle of Puerto Rican rum waiting.
Is this
Wow.
Cody?
No, it traded rum for it and hard work.
Oh, wow. Well,
Yeah.
okay then.
Yeah. I have my social security number, so I can work in the States if I wanted to.
Are
Anyway,
you
that
gonna
was a
do it?
side note. I just quit everything. Maybe.
I was gonna say, man, are you?
I was like, wait, as soon as talking about, like, I could do that.
Oh my god. I don't know if I would move to America. That would be weird. Kind of like it here.
I was there for 24 hours, dude. It is weird as hell.
In America.
America.
I loved
And
going there. It was fun to visit. Like, I know everybody is, I don't know, at NASA it was pretty awesome. I enjoyed it. Arizona was really cool.
Yeah.
LA is weird.
Yeah, I've only been to Maine and LA partially.
Maine is just like here. I
It
find.
is. It is just
Uh,
no states, but Nova Scotia or New Brunswick, if you will. Actually,
Yeah.
no, that's New Brunswick. There's less French speaking folk over there. My bad. Sorry for comparing you to newbie.
Oh no. I would like to go to New York though. That would be really fun.
yeah, it really would.
It's on the bucket list.
Yep.
Or Wyoming.
Why Wyoming?
I don't know. I'm just kidding. Or Montana. That's where all the dinosaur bones are, right?
I think so.
And Yellowstone.
And Yellowstone, that would be fun to go to. They got wolves and shit there. This podcast is just going all over the place.
I was talking
Right?
about
What the
TV
hell
show.
are you on about? what TV show? I've been watching Dragon Ball Daima. I know none of you have watched Dragon Ball, but this has been like my jam the whole
Hey,
while.
I've watched
hey,
Dragon
hey,
Ball.
No, okay, this one is like this one's a bit weird. This is like at the end of Z, not actually up to date. So it's been pretty fun. Whenever you catch up, it'd be nice to
I
talk with you
know.
about it.
You know what? There's so many things I want to watch, and for the longest time, everybody who had kids, I always heard them being like, I don't have time to do this stuff." And I think for the first year, I was like totally breaking that mold because I was like, I can do things still. But now it's starting to like grind, and I can just see time going by and me not seeing tons and tons of things that I wanted to see. So it's true. It's so true. Like even the podcast, we haven't actually recorded an episode in like a month.
Yeah, we've been doing backlogs for a while. That's why episode
Yeah,
50 has been 3 parts.
Yeah.
I know. That sound was fucked though, the last episode. So
Yeah, that's why I have our friend Craigbot that you can't see. Actually, it's kind of the orange aura that you see in my fingers right now.
ooh,
Yeah.
it's like a warm aura of Craigbot. Hopefully it works. I don't know. That's the funny thing, man, about doing a podcast through Discord. Like even now I hear a weird echo, but like when we're recording, it's like hit or miss if it works. It just so happens that it usually works, so we're just lucky.
Yeah.
Um, but it's fun. It's cool. Someday we'll have it all set up amazing, and it'll sound great. It'll sound like the Joe Rogan experience.
That's get real, Matt. That's never gonna happen.
You know what? I've never actually watched or listened to any of his. I saw the clip of Elon Musk like getting high on it.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. I've never ever seen it.
I've seen like I wouldn't say I watched full episodes, but I've seen some of his discussions. Like he's really good at like trying to understand shit. He's like because he's just knows how to ask questions for being real. I could see why he's like 500 fucking episodes in. Like
despite his like views, he's actually pretty good at engaging people.
I've seen Neil Tyson has gone on there a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
Yeah.
He's like convinced that we didn't go to the moon, and Neil Tyson's like, we did go to the moon. And he's like, what? And he'll go up on YouTube. I did see that. He'll pull YouTube clips up and he's like, why is a flag moving here? Looks like there's some cables, making them hop around. Like, could there be a trampoline offset? And Neil Tyson's like, fuck sakes. Like, no. It's pretty hilarious. He gives him all the scientific explanation, and Joe Rogan is just like half cooked, like, but there could be a trampoline off screen. And Neil deGrasse Tyson's like, no. It's pretty awesome.
My favorite one was like when Torrance Howard was on. He's like, yo, I know how to reinvent mathematics. People have been doing it wrong for centuries, and here's how I solved it. And Joe Rogan's like listening to like, dude, you're a fucking genius. And they're both just talking nonsense. I'm not even a physics guy and know that Torrance Howard sounded like a whole lot of crap right now. Like,
I did see that on the news. He was talking about how like chemicals are different colors. I understand that part, which is true, but all the other stuff was like, what are you talking about?
He's like, I could remake mathematics in the periodic table and make it much more sense and adaptable. And then it's like, is this really actually how you make it more sense? This is not And then I looked at like a bunch of other things. Like, no, he's just kind of just making stuff up. Not making stuff up as he goes, because he actually did talk with know what elements he was talking about. It's just the way he was making and formulating everything. It just wasn't completely coherent. And it's like, what the fuck is he talking?
I know. Terrence Howard though, Hustle and Flow is a great movie. Yeah, that's all I have to say about him.
Iron
And then
Man,
he was almost, he should have been. Let's face it, Don Cheadle.
It was his own fault. Really.
No. Terrence Howard screwed himself out of that one.
Oh, I know, but I don't like Don Cheadle at all. I hate him as War Machine.
I like him because he's not super serious. Like, you look at Terrence Howard, and I'm like, I don't know how to take you if you're trying to make a joke or what. And Don Cheadle, he's got like that delivery that's like, okay, that's a joke, but that is serious.
Don Cheadle looks like an action figure that they took his head off of one and put it on a different body. I can't get around it. Yeah, You'll never unsee it now.
That is a description for Don Cheadle I've ever heard.
It looks like they just took his head off and just stuck it on another human, and because things aren't working, I don't know.
Jesus Christ! You know, I don't even know how to take that. I mean, I am I'm kind of weird about Cheadle. I'm not like a big fan of him myself. I kind of feel like I fell out of I didn't mind his performance, but I kind of, as time went on in like the sagas or whatever, I really started disliking War Machine, because I feel like he only just came in to do like some occasional clips and whatnot, not actually like do much contributing other than like an occasional fighter every now and then.
So that's basically what War Machine is. He's just an incidental character who just appears when he's needed, not an integral part of the story.
I mean,
he's in the new show, right? He's in Iron Wars or whatever, or what is it? Armor Wars.
Armor Wars.
Which is it coming out? I don't know.
I have no
idea. My god! Did you guys see the Disney list of stuff that Marvel has coming out over the next year?
I've seen like bits of it, but I've only seen 2 that I'm actually interested in.
It's like a sizzle reel that's like 4 minutes long. They've got like 15 projects coming out this year.
I thought they were gonna throttle back on that stuff.
That is throttling back.
Oh god!
Was there much Marvel stuff this year?
I am one movie.
I'm excited for the new Captain America movie.
Oh Jesus! Why?
Because Harrison Ford's in it.
Truth be told, I'm also excited for the movie, but not because Harrison Ford's in it. Wait, wow, what's your beef with it?
The Captain America movie? Have we seen the same trailer?
Yeah.
Have you seen the television show that leads up to that? It's horrible.
No, I never watched the show at all. I'm just
Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
Yeah.
Dude, that was an awesome show.
I thought so too at the beginning. That costume he gets at the very end was one of the worst things I've seen in any superhero movies since like the original X-Men with the black costumes. He has like the white headband on. It was so awful.
But I just saw the newest trailer, and it changes. Like, it consistently changes. He has a helmet now, so like when he lands, it like folds up.
Okay. The only thing I do not like about Disney trailers is that I pretty much feel like I know the entire plot of the movie after watching the trailer. And I just really feel like they could have reeled back on a lot of stuff, because I feel like the first trailer showed so goddamn much about what's happening in the story that I feel like I already know what I'm going in for, which is my more disappointing fact of this movie. But I am more
Captain America, the Red Hulk. They're still doing reshoots right now. It comes out in like 100 days. Well, it's probably gonna be horrible. You guys are crazy.
When they said that they were going to do the movie and that Thunderbolt Ross was going to be in it, and it's like, wait a minute, he's dead. How are they going to pull that off? And then I'm like, oh, they're going to go get Sam Elliott from the first Hulk movie, because that'd be even cooler. Nope, Harrison Ford, because Harrison Ford, apparently Disney just backed a truckload of money up to his house again.
Honestly, respect, dude.
What's that?
Yeah, I don't know.
I said honestly, respect. I'd be the same way.
I didn't plan on seeing it, but I'll have to now, just to laugh at you guys.
To be quite fair, we told ourselves after we ranked phase 1 to 3 that we watched phase 4, and then we never really did, like all of it.
Yeah.
Did you see Black Panther 2, Sully?
No, I have not.
I like Black Panther 2.
It's a good movie. They did really well.
It came out at a time where I was already marveled out, and I was like, ugh.
You got marveled? I didn't see the
Marvel.
Marvels yet though, but I heard it's not as bad as people say it is.
It's not.
I liked Ms. Marvel, the TV show. So sue me, you know.
And
I will.
Captain Marvel was a really good movie. I enjoyed it.
I can't even remember it anymore.
Stan Lee was in it.
Oh, yeah,
That's
he's on the bus or something, or a train. Oh, he was meeting Mallrats.
that is like the
They
most
made
nothing
Mallrats.
sentence. Stan Lee's in it. Like Stan Lee's in every one of the Marvel movies, almost every one of the Marvel movies. I was
Not
like, what are you talking
anymore.
about? Not anymore, but that was like one of his last few, and you're like, he's in it. Like, okay, he was in every one previous before that too. It's like,
He was even in the Sony Spider-Man movies, right?
he's
Yeah.
also in Teen Titans Go.
Is he?
Yeah, he
Oh,
does it. He's in the
and
movie.
Big Hero 6.
Halifax represent. Anyways,
I know, isn't that weird?
yeah, they do Teen Titans Go in Halifax, so I just wanted to point that out. Sorry,
Silence
John.
fell over the podcast.
Yeah.
Fucking Captain America. I thought I knew you guys. Well, we're gonna have to do a review. When does it come out?
I've been kind of waiting
February?
until February. He said it.
Okay, February.
I don't know if there's actually any real movie I'm really excited to watch right now, if I'm being honest, that's coming out. Like I say Captain America because I'm like, that's all I can really think of. And I'm at like, I would say like a 5 out of 10 hype for it. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh,
I thought you were stoked.
February 14th.
5.5 then.
I give it a mid-6.
I'm just not as excited because I think I know the entire plot of the movie because of the first trailer, and that's what's really bringing me down from it.
I just don't know why it's happening. I don't know. I just feel like the TV show led us up to the point where you knew they were going to make another movie because he's Captain America, which is fine. There's none of that bothers me. It's just like, I don't know. Everybody just kind of wants Chris Evans to be Captain America again. I feel like he is Captain America, for Christ's sakes.
That's America's ass.
Yeah,
he's just so good as Captain America.
They were doing good following some of the comic tropes that Marvel established, and I'm surprised they didn't go, hey, let's see if we can get Chris Evans to be like old man Rogers.
They should just do another one with him while he's young. They should just do a couple more. Fuck, I think Captain America 2 was probably the best Marvel movie, to be honest.
No, Civil War.
Civil War is good. I like Civil War.
I like Civil War, but it is very like fan servicey, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. I was thinking
Hey, I heard the Russo brothers are doing Secret Wars now, right? Is that true?
Yeah.
That's probably good. Like, they really gotta make something amazing at this point, I think.
Yeah.
I feel like Dr. Doom is a red herring this time. I think it's somebody else, and they're just using Robert Downey Jr. to draw attention away.
You're denying reality, John. He is Dr. Doom.
It's been him the whole time.
I don't know what to expect. I think we talked about that on the last podcast episode, actually, about Dr. Doom, which is funny because I don't know. I don't think anybody knows what to make of the whole thing. You know, he's supposed to be not dead, right? But everybody knows he's probably going to be Iron Man again.
Deadpool brought out the whole Marvel variant like to a heavy extreme now, so it's like, oh, maybe Robert Downey Jr. can be Dr. Doom.
I think we need more Channing Tatum as Gambit. You know.
You know something? I'm not opposed to that.
I'm not either.
I'm about to make an name of myself right here. Oh,
honestly, I laughed so hard at that part. I laughed so hard.
It is like my favorite quote from the entire movie, if I'm being honest.
I remember Cora. She was just like, "Jesus Christ, I hate him," and I'm like, "Oh, so good. He's perfect," you know.
Did you guys ever see him in This Is the End?
Yeah, he's like the lapdog.
Yeah, that's definitely a wild movie.
When he's in all the bondage gear and there he's like, and Danny McBride's like, you know, Gimp, show your ass, and he like gets down on all fours and props his butt up, and I'm like, oh, that is crazy. And then he took off the mask. He was Channing Tatum, and the director's like, okay, we'll get your stunt double to do that, and he's like, no, I want to do that.
That movie was great.
Yeah.
R.I.P. James Franco. R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P. that guy.
Do you know that was the last movie that Blockbuster ever rented?
Really?
Yeah.
That's
so hilarious and fitting.
Blockbuster. Man, I heard that there's still like rental stores around though, right? Like just mom
There's
and pop
still
ones.
there's still
Yeah.
one Blockbuster left.
Is it actually part of like the chain, like a real
No,
franchise?
chain's gone. These people are just using their contract that they used to have to keep the name.
That's ridiculous. But awesome.
Yeah.
I think that if we had a video store, people would probably still rent from it. Like I think it would still happen, but I don't
Do
know.
you
You could only rent
do you,
VHS.
do you own a DVD player?
Yeah, it's right next to me.
Sully, do you own a DVD player?
I purchased a DVD slot for my PC, so technically yes.
So my DVD player is my Xbox. Nobody has like I don't think physical media is coming back.
Except for Alien Romulus on December 3rd on VHS.
And you have nothing to hold up to promote it.
Yes, that's true. I got nothing. So sorry. I mean, I have toys, but
Yeah.
But
That
yeah,
is
we
cool.
are.
They're bringing it. They're selling a couple hundred copies of that on VHS though.
oh, I'm getting that VHS. It will be mine. It will be mine.
It'll be mine.
But yeah, it's kind of weird that we like in our digital era now, and it's also like because people are like kind of realizing a lot of aspects how people are like treating digital media, especially companies that are people are really subsidizing going back into physical. Like physical media is really I find picking more up again more like because of how weird these companies are being. Or like even Valve was like get used to technically not owning your games. You're like, what the fuck does
Yeah.
that even mean?
Yeah, that's not a good
Yeah,
advertisement, you know?
no.
It was like Ben Browder was talking about that at Halcon today. How back when they made a movie, they didn't care how they made it in theaters because they knew in 6 months they'd make it back in like VHS because it would all sell to video stores and then people would buy their own copies. And that
Yeah,
doesn't happen anymore. That's why everyone holds like the box office in such high regard now.
yeah, I think we talked
Yeah.
about this before. Yeah, because even though even referencing how Matt Damon, that's how he like actors used to get a lot of the
Matt
royalties.
Damon.
Because that's why they didn't have to technically they can work on a big budget movie and then go work on like a dumb rom com movie the rest
Yeah.
of the year and just like make continuous money throughout the year instead of having to worry about like
This
always
is the
getting on the
4th time we've brought this Matt Damon story up, by the
Dude,
way.
I feel like it has been. Like I'm a
It
one-shot pony.
actually has
Like
been.
I am no longer like original. Like I'm falling off. This is my point. 1 year as of today, Sully is like peaked. It's done.
Sully goes into rerun mode and just starts repeating every episode.
It's true. I'm
So
just gonna start saying random stories we already talked about.
So if Matt Damon's talked about it, why don't we get him on?
Who, Matt Damon?
Yeah.
Matt Damon.
I mean, what's he doing now?
He's doing the new Christopher Nolan movie.
Oh yeah.
Fair.
Silence fell over us again.
Yeah. We just all
I bet
collectively
it's going to be
forgot about the
ominous with
movie.
lots of like deep musical tones.
Oh my god. Funny you should say that. You know how Interstellar's coming back to theaters for its 10th anniversary?
Is it
No.
really? Oh, I gotta
yeah.
see that. I've never seen it on the big screen.
I saw it at the IMAX a couple of times. It was pretty
Oh.
intense. But my dad, you know, he's like a huge Oak Island fan, watches the news. That's pretty much it, you know? He was like in the middle of Interstellar. No, near the end where they were like on the ice planet and Matt Damon and McConaughey were fighting that part. And they have like the organ music like going crazy.
Yeah.
And it cuts to like Foreman and he's got the fire in the cornfield and he's like, Murph, coming, Murph. It was at that part. My dad, we came in with Ben and I was like, "You're watching Interstellar?" And he's like, "They'll do some crazy fucked up shit in space someday." And I'm like, "What the fuck?
You're like, whoa.
What are you talking about?" He was like, "This will probably happen." It was really funny to walk in on. It was like his nerdiest moment ever.
That's hilarious.
He was like, "They just woke up Matt Damon." I always forget he's in Interstellar till they have the thing and he's like,
Yeah.
every time I forget he's in the movie.
It's like the same thing. Like, other than the ending, he's playing the same character he's in The Martian.
I know, and they came out like the same year, I think. It was
Yeah,
really
it's
confusing.
definitely jarring because you're like, what if like Martian was a prerequisite? No. But
What was it the other day? I was talking to somebody and we were talking about Matt Damon and how all of Hollywood seems to be driven by Matt Damon doing things. Hold on, I'm gonna find it. Talk.
I have heard this theory. It's like we get a movie with somebody stranded on Mars. What's Matt Damon doing? We'll get Matt Damon. That movie is great though, The Martian.
Oh, I agree. The
it's
book
pretty
is
fun.
so much better because they cut out a bunch of stuff, but
I gotta read the book. I have it. It's sitting here.
I know we gave it to you for your birthday.
I know. I had to read Starship Troopers first. I was
Did
on
you
a
finish it?
roll. Yeah, I was reading
Yeah.
so many books, and then now doing a podcast is just, this is my big event for my week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Editing them is very fun now. I don't even know when to do that. So, great. I'm not going to divide the episode into 3 parts again, though. That was like...
Yeah. Okay, here it is. Okay. We were talking about something else, and we were talking about that incident at the Walmart down here.
Oh, yeah.
And then it reminded me of that movie Elysium where Matt Damon gets locked in an oven.
Oh, that movie is so cool.
Right? So then the conversation went this way. Matt Damon gets locked in an oven. Matt Damon gets lost at war. That's Saving Private Ryan. Matt Damon gets lost in space. Matt Damon gets kicked out of heaven. Can Matt Damon ever fend for himself? Basically, all of cinema revolves around Matt Damon's inability to fend for himself.
Oh my god. I forgot about in Dogma that he's the angel. Loki, right?
And he comes back in Jay and Silent Bob reboot.
Fuck, I've only seen that once.
I watched it again the other day and I was like, oh, this is such a heartfelt movie. I love it.
Fuck that. And Clerks 3 can just not exist, in my opinion.
I am
But
down
that's
all
just
for
my
hate.
opinion.
Let's go.
You know what's funny? Kevin Smith must absolutely hate his wife and daughter.
Why?
Why?
Because he puts them into compromising positions when they're in there when he puts them into movies. Like when he put his wife into Clerks 2 as a main character.
Yeah.
So she has to make out with Brian O'Halloran.
He's so great in that, though. Clerks 2 is phenomenal.
Yeah. And then he makes Harley Quinn be Jay's daughter, spoiler alert, in Jay and Silent Bob reboot.
Right.
So they have to have like
He's in
heartfelt
Clerks
moments.
3, right?
No, Jay and Silent Bob reboot. She's in Clerks 3, but like right before the credits.
Oh.
And only because her grandmother wouldn't do the last scene.
Is Yoga Hosers connecting to Clerks at all? I can't remember.
No, it's not, but it's like in the universe somewhere.
Jesus Christ. So confusing.
And Johnny Depp is in it.
Oh yeah, he's the detective, right?
Yeah. And the only reason he's in it is because Harley and his daughter go to the same school.
Isn't he doing another Pirates movie sometime soon?
I
think
don't think
Disney
so.
keeps him on retainer.
He's doing his first. Oh,
oh, change the battery pack. Whoa, his camera's gone. Ah, but
okay. I back up.
I think he's kind of like done with Disney from everything that happened, right?
No, they gave him a bunch of money to come back.
He has a new big movie coming out with what's her name from Vanilla Sky? She was in I can't remember her name. I'm done. Just stick a fork in me.
Just stick a fork in the outlet.
Wow. I love how my heat pump is just covered in Star Wars stickers behind me. So ghetto.
Yeah.
The heat pump guy came in and he was like cleaning them and he was like, "Oh, be careful." Like you best be, Steven. Yeah.
Johnny Depp's been in a lot of stuff.
Dude, The Nick of Time. Remember that movie? It's a great movie.
So this year he's got a movie coming out, The Carnival at the End of Days. Depp is going to play Satan opposite Jeff Bridges' God.
Oh, that sounds great, actually.
With Jason Momoa and Adam Driver.
What the hell? That sounds ridiculous.
And then he's got Mark Webb's new thriller Day Drinker with Penelope Cruz.
That's it. Yeah. That's his first really big.
Yeah,
Adam Driver's gotta do something good soon.
He's been just I feel like he's been doing just a lot more dramas than anything.
I don't know. I heard Megalopolis was kind of not good.
Also, was the movie like
with Daniel Craig?
He what?
What?
Didn't he do a comedy with Daniel Craig where they were like rednecks?
I don't know.
I don't recall. I feel that you're making stuff up.
I'd watch it though.
I think I've seen like I remember hearing a thing where like, no, I can't think of anything with Daniel. I only think I can think of with Daniel Craig is like Knives Out. God, the second movie sucked.
I can't wait for the third one to come out.
I did not like the second one at all. I
Really?
actually
That was very well done.
I do not agree.
Lucky
I only
Logan
seen the
was the
first
movie.
one. I remember that movie.
That's the one I'm thinking of.
Really?
Yeah.
What's his face is in that?
Yeah, Adam Driver's in it.
No, I know. He has the fake hand.
Moving around, fake hand right here. That's me.
Oh my god. Yeah, he has like a wooden hand in it, and Daniel Craig is like, I don't even know how you describe him in that.
Yeah, I have no idea. He's been doing a lot of wild roles
I
after
know.
being Bond.
He's going really far from that.
It's funny because like the last couple of weeks I've been watching the Bond movies and I just got into Daniel Craig's. And then I watch him in like Knives Out and everything else he does. I'm like, oh my god, he's actually a really good actor.
I like him a lot in Skyfall. I don't know why. I like that he had the fall from grace in that movie and had to like retrain as an agent. I thought it was really cool.
That movie is great.
It's hilarious because you watch the James Bond movies as opposed to like the Sean Connery ones, and he takes so much punishment.
Yeah, because honestly, previous Bond movies are definitely like kind of felt pretty immortal for being real.
Well, that's the thing. Like the only thing, what's his name there? Pierce Brosnan. The only thing I ever saw him have was the hero cut above his forehead, above his eyebrow.
A hero cut. That's hilarious.
Like Sean Connery was clean at the end of every movie. Roger Moore had all the dust on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Pierce Brosnan had the hero cut, and then Daniel Craig gets his ass handed to him every time he does a movie.
His heart stopped in the first one.
Dude, in the first one where he gets his balls like bashed to pieces, that scene is. I remember when we watched it the first time. It's like, okay, I guess like the movie's over now, and then that happens, and you're like, what the fuck? And then more happens even after that, where the girl drowns in the thing, and I think that movie was. That's my favorite James Bond movie, actually. I think.
Casino Royale.
I love Casino Royale.
Casino Royale is great.
For me, you're right.
The parkour at the beginning is crazy.
Dude, yeah.
You're like, this is a James Bond movie? Like, this is fucking awesome, you know? I mean, not that the other ones aren't awesome, but...
James Bond gets dirty in these ones.
Yeah, he gets dirty. It's way more believable. When he kills the guy in the sink at the beginning, it's fucking awesome. So good.
Spectre
Quantum
also...
of Solace, I don't know. I never saw Spectre.
Quantum of Solace is definitely a strange one because I feel we talk about secret organizations a lot, but then we're like talking about another secret organization that comes out of nowhere that's been behind the scenes the entire time, flipping the entire world in his head out of nowhere. Once again, I thought it was pretty funny.
Then it turns out it's one guy.
Yeah, it's like, hey, this is a Bond story if I ever heard of one. This is classic old. Wow.
Is it just me or does what's his name, Christopher Waltz? Did he, as soon as you see him on screen, you're like, yeah, he could be a Bond villain.
Yeah.
And
Q is the young. That's the young Q in those movies, right?
Yeah.
That actor's good.
The guy who played the original Q, he died a long time ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then they replaced him with
AI.
What's that?
With they'll use them like they'll do the deep fake like an Alien Romulus for Q.
Yeah.
So bad. Yeah, that guy who plays Q in the new ones, he's in that movie Cloud Atlas. You remember that movie? With Tom Hanks playing like a whole bunch of different people.
Oh yeah.
And like Halle Berry plays like a white Jewish person, and then she also plays an old Japanese man. And then she plays it's fucking crazy, dude.
Are you sure you're not talking about R.I.P.D.? Because that sounds a lot like that.
No, R.I.P.D.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about that Ryan Reynolds movie, aren't you?
Yeah, I was like, wait, that does not sound like that at all. Like,
well, no, because like in that one, Jeff Bridges hit like they're dead and they come back to Earth, but when they're back on Earth, people see them as like a different person. So like Jeff Bridges is like a super hot model when normal people are looking at him, and Ryan Reynolds is that old Chinese guy.
What the fuck? I've never seen that movie.
It's a far cry from Men in Black.
It's got Kevin Bacon.
Does it? I heard Kevin Bacon's doing a new Tremors, right?
I tried to be Kevin Bacon in a musical. I did not get the role.
You weren't Footloose?
Sully.
Yeah, I applied for the role for Brent McCormick in the Footloose musical, and I lost to a guy on Stephen McIntyre. I'm sorry, but your vocals were not it at the time.
Yeah.
You and so made a great couple, but I had better vocals. I'm calling you out anyway.
The only thing holding Sully back was he couldn't dance.
No, I could dance. Actually, I was the best dancer. I was the best dancer before we got new hires. She's definitely outdanced me like tenfold. She went to school and everything, but that's besides the point. I tried to go for the role and didn't get it, and I became an evil principal who did not like music. So I shaved my head bald a month prior before everything, so I can tan my head and to make it look normal. And yeah,
you should do that again.
Dude, I have such long hair. I don't have a ponytail, but
by the way, thank you for not having like the man bun, because then I'd just be like, we'd have to block you out forever.
You should do the man bun on Monday or Tuesday when we're back at work, Sully.
If I knew how. I have
you do the thing, the little flip up. Isn't that
funny enough?
The man bun.
It's literally just how you see a girl with a bun, except on a man. There's not really that much difference in being goddamn real.
Sully's never been to one, and Matt hasn't been to a man meeting since he had Bennett. So at the last man meeting, we all had a decision that man buns are not cool unless you're Jason Momoa, in which case you can do a man bun.
He's not even cool anymore. What are you talking about?
He's not cool.
What do you mean?
Gave up for that Minecraft movie. I don't know,
dude. That's it.
No. Yeah. Have you guys not seen the latest Fast and Furious movie?
No.
Watch it. He is like the best actor in that one.
That's not hard to do in Fast and Furious movies. For being goddamn real, John.
No, like legit. Like you're watching him and you're like, wow, he's swinging for the fences here. Because there's actually a part where he's sitting having a conversation with a corpse.
You're not selling me on this.
What are we talking about here?
Yeah.
Are we still talking about Aquaman?
Yeah.
Personally, I've lost interest in Jason Momoa the more and more I saw him. I'm being real.
I haven't seen Aquaman, but I heard it's good.
Which one? The first one or the second one?
First one.
I forgot there was even a second one.
I haven't even. I don't know anything about them. But the whole Snyderverse is gone, so it doesn't even matter anymore.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
Except Flash. I keep seeing bits and pieces of the Flash. I feel like I've seen the movie, but I haven't seen it.
That's how I feel too. But I don't think I'm gonna watch it at all.
It was only good because Michael Keaton was back.
I just remember seeing on Stephen King's Twitter, he was like, "This movie's amazing," and it's like, Stephen King, what the fuck are you seeing the Flash for? What are we even talking about right now? Why do you care about the Flash?
He can do whatever he wants.
I remember Hideo Kojima. He just usually when he watches a movie, he puts a description of everything he liked about the movie. Then when he said he watched the Flash, just watch the Flash. Just shows the poster for the movie and tweet. And I was like, oh shit. He had nothing to say about it at all. Oh, God.
Who is that? That's the director of what is it? Didn't he?
You got this. You got this. I believe in you.
Won an Oscar, right?
I don't think no, he's not an Oscar.
Really?
But his games have won many awards.
I'm thinking of not the wrong guy. I'm sorry.
Yes, yeah, he made Metal Gear Solid games and Death Stranding.
Oh, that guy.
He's like a very prominent. He's a very prominent video game director. He's kind of like the most artsy, one of the most artsy game directors out there.
Did he work on Fallout?
No.
Then I don't know him.
Do you know who worked? Who do you know the director of Fallout?
No.
That's what I thought.
John's like, these edibles have kicked in.
Dude, I guess, dude.
No, not yet.
Yeah.
Oh shit! We have to end our podcast because Bennett's gonna wake up any second. I can see him rolling around.
10.
Because Cora is not here.
Where's Cora? Oh yeah, she's having a girls' night, isn't she?
A ghouls night out.
Hey.
But yeah.
Well, tell us, 1 year from now, we all have to be at Halcon.
Yeah, we should be.
I'm gonna probably be outside Halcon tomorrow, to be honest.
Why are you gonna be outside of Halcon?
I got nothing better to do.
That's the spirit.
Why don't you go online and get people are giving away tickets because they can't go? So why don't you just wait and see if you can snag one?
That's why I'm being outside of Halcon. What do you mean?
Okay, you got me.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna have to see us out. Who wants to see us out?
Well, this has been episode 51, non-Trelonded number.
You son of a bitch.
This was kind of just a random shtick episode. We kind of had like a bit of talk about politics, gaming, a lot about movies. So much about movies. I don't even know where we started and end off with. Being real. Something about Halle Berry being a Chinese woman now.
I also want to bring up the stuff that I still have my notes for Are You Afraid of the Dark that we didn't do for Halloween.
We're doing Are You Afraid of the Dark still.
Oh, right. Yeah, I was dressed as a maid for Halloween. Here's the thumbnail for the video. You see my very beautiful legs.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Now you have to send that to me.
I think you have a better photo of than I do.
I have a picture, yes.
Yeah, I think that's one of my better photos in that. Anyways.
There's a big glare off of your shaved legs, I think, in it.
I don't have
on that note.
Yes, I know. I'm trying to give you a perfect image here. I shaped my legs perfectly on one side and then somewhat good on the other side. I'm trying to give you a perfect description, John. I wore some knee high, well, actually only shin high socks, and wore this dress. And I shaved my legs. I shaved my face. I prettied myself up as best I could and rocked that shit, dude. It felt amazing. And then I was in the work all day, dressed in this maid outfit. I was dressing everyone as master, helping them get along their day.
Oh my god!
It was amazing. I really liked Halloween.
One day I wasn't there.
Yes. Anyway. Yes.
So, is there something you want to tell us? Because that's pretty specific and descriptive. You had all that done, and the proper clothes.
And the proper clothes, yes.
Is there something you want to tell us here? Or?
Yes, I felt so pretty. That's what I'm getting at.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Anyways, that's the end of the episode. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple. Remember to like and subscribe, comment your favorite talk moment here. And if you think, what's your thoughts on maid dresses? Like what's going on there? I've been saying nothing but memes to me put it back on. Like, my God, let the Green Goblin mask chilling in my goddamn closet right now.